What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Zelda map build. And space is looking some. I don't know. What is that, dude?
I don't know, but I'm refusing to wear pants again.
And we're not going to talk about I did. You're just going to Oh my god. Alright, in this episode, we have decided to take a break from the castle build because it is just so massive and huge that we decided that we need to tidy up the village a little bit more. And you can see just in my view, just above Space's head, now that he's in the way, they've got the double-doored house that's way up on the hill in the map that we really need to finish the inside for. So I figured maybe we should, break away, do this, do a small build, kind of chitter chatter, maybe go over some stuff. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll get ideas as we go. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Now, isn't it iCat online?
Yes, iCat online.
Oh, okay.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow.
I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to see this so bad because, it's like here I see I did, but I know there it's like this weird cat.
Hey, don't abuse the cat.
Oh my god.
Cat, get off. Get off the microphone.
You know you wish to scratch under my chin. Come on, give us a good scratch, give us a scratch.
Yeah.
Okay, come here. Lift your head up a little.
Now, does that mean if I pet you down your back, your ass is going to go up in the air?
Hey, well, you're just getting hopeful, I think.
Didn't tell you a reference. Anyways, let's get started. Let's get back here.
I'm gonna walk for a change.
You're gonna walk? I'm gonna fly. Screw that.
Yeah, I'm Superman.
Believe I can fly.
That looks like a familiar saying. I just don't know where that came from. Well.
And I made it.
Okay, in we go. Alright, here's the general layout. As I told I did before the episode started, this is not the normal what we were doing with all the other houses of being block for block. I made this one a 1-for-1, or the actual size of the picture we have, so it's going to be a lot smaller than it's supposed to be. Whether it will stay this way or not, it's going to depend upon once we start adding in the little decoration pieces on whether it stays this size or if we'll have to move it and completely expand how big it is. It's all according to how we do. Like in the picture, you got a couple of those stoves, like in Spaces, or not Spaces, but I did's episode of the Tavern. Excuse me. Got these big, huge, like cooking stoves. So I don't know if we'll do them the same way or not. And then we have the NPC character. I'm sure either Space Nerd or I did here. Who is that character in the map there? The old lady.
The old lady. I think she is just an old lady. I'm not 100% sure.
So she's not really relative to the story they're saying?
Well, she might just be the old cat lady. Meow.
It's got cat on the brain.
Well, it's kind of hard. Realistically, it's either I'm going to think about cats or I'm going to think about tuna, because they're both very tempting. No.
Bumblebee tuna.
So she has no significance? She doesn't have like a quest or...
I don't believe so. But maybe.
This is why we need to go back and play it for real, like, because we're
I need to go back for it.
I found a save I could give to you guys of for the emulator where you have pretty much all the items and you could go anywhere. So that's there.
Yeah, I haven't completed it on my current emulated save at the moment. I'm getting there, but not there yet.
Yeah, same here. I've gotten just past the castle, and because I wanted to see how big it was on the inside, because we was working on it. I haven't really played it much since then, so I'm way behind.
The basement's pretty huge, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Yes.
See, it's taking me ages because I'm taking screenshots every 5 seconds when I'm playing. I can't can't just play it, so to speak. So I've got to constantly stop to make sure I've got everything.
All right. So there's 3 of us, so two of us work on one side and one of us work on the other. Whatever looks more complicated. Ooh, we could implement those new
this
barrels.
side here is like most probably the easiest side of the two.
I wanted to do this one just because it's so different from the other builds. Because we'll say a third of the floor is some kind of weird stone texture. Is that what that is?
I'm not sure, but look, Ida, this is gonna be your side, okay? So over here in the corner.
Looks like it's 2 blocks.
I can't.
Okay.
All right, here in the corner.
Whoa, I can't.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay, like this. That's your litter box. Okay, you go there.
That's funny.
Good kid.
That's funny.
All right, so we're gonna work on the right side. I'll bring up that picture for us. So she has a random trough of water in her house, which is interesting.
Yeah. What should we make this? Like, do you see that space? Like, from this point on the picture over, it's like a stone texture. I don't even know what to call that.
We could use the crag rock.
Ooh, we could.
The craggle rock. That looks pretty. It's a little off, but it's all right. It'll do.
That's not too bad. I think that'll work, man.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. Now we need to figure out, because this technically ain't supposed to be that close, but we're gonna go with it anyways. It has like this square all the way up, like separating the stone from the wood on that side. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
What should we do for that? Like maybe
I have an idea.
Sandstone, but color it?
You're gonna be like OMG space.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, keep believing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not gonna happen.
Just wait till it happens, then you're gonna be like OMG space.
We'll see.
So what we do here, we put the carpenter's blockies.
Are we gonna? I suppose I could fit. No, that's right. Don't worry. I'm just gonna talk to myself over this side.
No, what was it? What's your idea now?
No. I'm looking at it and just thinking if I can fit everything into this room, but I reckon I can.
That's what I was saying at the beginning. Is I truly don't know if you're going to be able to do it in your normal. How we were deciding every block was 2. You're going to have to cut it down by 1, so every block is 1 instead of being 2.
Yes.
You got to get that double blocked mindset gone.
How accurate is this?
Oh, all right.
Are you like OMG space?
I'll say it. OMG space, you're a genius. I'll regret that later.
You damn straight you will.
Oh my god. Ooh, why did I do that? Don't do that. Tack on it.
And I'm gonna take some creative license here and change the trough out in the house because it's an old lady. She looks kind of like a witch. So I'm gonna just put cauldron.
Cauldron. Yeah. Sensible suggestion.
I see. And you're sure she don't have? Why would she be there if she don't have something to say, right?
I'm sure she has something to say. If it's important or not, it's a totally different matter, though. You gotta remember JRPGs, man. Not everybody's got something interesting to say.
True.
Remember from the first Zelda, I am error.
Yeah. Lol. Had to be one, though, didn't there?
Or the second Zelda, where the women would take you in the house mysteriously and then they heal you. What they're doing, no one knows.
Actually, that's supposed to be up against the wall there, Dippy. These need to go up one instead of down.
For a minute, I wondered what he was saying. You're supposed to be up against the wall. It's like, whoa, that's a bit of a different situation all of a sudden. Yeah, they put you up against the wall and...
Who's the drunk one now? Nobody will get that joke, but we will. That's all. These stoves, do we dare copy what iDad has in the tavern? or do we just use our own kind of creativity? Yeah, that's right. I said it, and do our own.
All right, you want to hear my suggestion here? Is we do stone bricks, and then you take plain stone and cut it with the hacksaw to covers. Place those on top of the stone bricks to give it that flat, smooth finish on the top, and then a campfire in the center.
Okay.
Bam.
Stone bricks.
That just happened.
He ain't got a clue what he's talking about. Don't let him make y'all believe that he's got any kind of intelligence whatsoever.
It's all deception. It's AI, man. Artificial intelligence. All make believe.
All in your head.
Chair.
Hey, once you work on the top of that, while I work on this other one, how many of those apart? It looks like 2. So that means it's right here.
Not that way.
No?
I wasn't talking. I was talking to myself. Obviously.
Good way to guarantee intelligent conversation, that.
Dude, can we place a bowl down? Alright, do we have a plate?
Oh my god. Okay, anyways,
I need some wood. Wood to make a table.
Crafting table, then we need the saw. And what'd you say to cut down? The stone?
Where's this crafting table?
I
heard you put
plain
one.
stone.
Alright, you're using actual tables.
Yeah,
like wooden tables from custom NPC.
Yeah,
Alright then, well fair enough then, we'll do that.
That's one thing we need to go back through all the houses at some other time and fix all the chairs. Because where we have the new chairs in there also.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but they're not going to work with the carpet. Oh, I'm going to have to dig out the floor underneath them.
Or you could just put regular wool blocks. And it would just
That's what I'm going to have to
indentation.
do. Just ruining it for me. No, checking.
Stone.
And then like chair there and chair there.
I don't want that. I want to do that. There we go.
Here we see the wild eye-cat building a home. Watch its nesting instinct.
Oh my god.
Truly a wonder of nature.
Got to pour on some carpet. That's what it's all about. But us cats love to do. We just rip up your carpet.
Kitty, where's your litter box? Go.
You got to have some chairs to claw against. It's all about that.
Bad kitty.
Hey, there better not be water in those jars.
I wish I had a spray bottle. That'd be great.
Oh, space.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention you can't put the. You have to.
Yeah. So we can't put the covers where the fire is going to be.
Ooh, there's
fine.
a window.
There's
a window in this house. Actually, that's a crap window in this house. Because this house is actually like right next to the bandit hideout, isn't it?
Yes, right next door.
Right on the map, on here, right where I'm stood here, there's a window. Now, you tell me, what would that window be looking onto? As far as I'm concerned, it'll be looking onto a brick wall. Yes, a brick wall of the bandit hideout outside. Why would you have a window there? It's the one house we finally spotted a window in, and it faces nothing.
Complaining,
so I'm not letting that window in.
I'm going to.
Don't make me scratch your legs up, boy.
I say it'd be up to you whether you did it or not, because technically there's supposed to be a window right here too.
Is this what you call a stove? Campfires on a stone.
Can it not have 1,000 campfires, maybe?
No, that's awesome. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Could you not have like just a fire at the bottom?
Can it just have one campfire? That would.
Yeah.
Wow, come on now. It won't be even that way. At least this way it's even.
Well, if we get rid of one of the third, and then do this, that's even.
See what you got. Oop, I got stuck. A fine. Martha Stewart.
I'm going to jail for insider training.
Insider training was that, or insider trading?
Both.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, well, I've put a book and a couple of candles on my, Actually, I don't know, can I... There we go, that's the way it should be facing. Can you actually interact with this stuff? I have an empty hand, I suppose. Maybe I could check it out. Oh, I can interact with the book. We could put something in the book.
Ah. Cat, you've been a good kitty. Here, I have a treat for you. Raw fish. I did. Tennessee Gaming just died.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I need to quit smoking.
There you go. I wrote something in the book.
In some of the houses, something we haven't been doing is some of the bookshelves move. Does this bookshelf move, or is it stationary to where it's at?
Ooh, good question.
We really need to go back and play.
Yeah, we need to redo it, don't we? We need to go back through and do all of the secrets and everything.
Yeah, because we're completely missing out on whether...
Well, for now, this bookcase will stay as it is. And then people will have to find out when they play if it moves. Because we might put movable stuff in there, I suppose. It's another secret at the end of the day.
Interesting.
Yeah, we need to add more secrets in as we go along. But we need to also put around, like, hints of how to find them. You never know. So maybe when people come back, you have to check this book. And there might be in there the knowledge of the secret, if there is one.
Ooh, do the same thing like we did last time. Maybe they have to go to somebody's certain channel to a certain video.
Yeah, exactly it. We'll have the link inside books and stuff like that. That's the idea. So in the game, you will find the URL, and then if you go to that URL, you will then have access to find out how to get to the secrets. It's what it's all about, people. Obey the iCat. Your catty master.
Dude, I cannot wait to see this video.
Yeah, I just gotta make it rain for that one there.
Now, in the previous episode of the NPC, we watched how to, like, give them stuff, make them drop stuff, but how do you spawn the NPC itself?
You use the, what you've got in your hand.
But...
And you just right-click on in the air.
There's no real, like, that's an old lady. I didn't see, I mean, there is a woman one, but it's like Steve with boobs, so that doesn't really count.
But is there not, like, when you do the select thing, is there not an alternative skin that would be more appropriate? Maybe select the dwarf lady instead.
Well, space may be on it. See what you got there, Space. See if there's, like, because that's straight up in the picture of grandma. We need something as close as possible to that. I'd hate to swerve off too much to throw it off.
Well, it's a matter of discernment, so... Well, have you managed to find something, Space? How you doing with that?
Let's see, I got human female. Load.
But it's just...
And then let's go back. And let's go texture.
There's nothing down here, really? He's working on the NPC.
Yeah, we should put a roof on. So, what was the color of the roof of this house? It was red, was
it? Let me check. Yes, it is the red. The hardened clay is what we've been using.
Yeah, so let's get that sorted. Let's do that whilst he's doing that.
He's over figuring that out, because I honestly don't know if we're going to be able to come close to that or not. So that'll be interesting in itself. And other things that keep us talking, I noticed the other day, I don't know if did you ever watch the original Labyrinth?
Yeah, my young lady was watching it just the other night, actually.
Yeah, I have the movie. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. They're actually talking about...
You just want it for, like, David Bowie with a copy on in it. That's why it's your favorite.
That's the worst part of the movie, in my honest opinion.
Yeah. Of course.
Nothing
because now...
A blatantly shown penis in top pants is not me.
It was terrible. Some of it's really cleverly though, with the camera shots and stuff, where he's walking upside down for the, like, you know, like it's like one of those illusion pictures, isn't it? And he's walking around it. That was actually quite cool. I like the sort of the way they did it was really clever, just with the cuts and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I really did. It was one of my favorite movies. Even as a kid, I watched it like 1,000 times. But I seen where they were
But
going to
then,
make part two, and it makes me ask the question: David Bowie obviously can't be the Goblin King. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work as well, you know. So it begs the question, like, who's going to be the Goblin King? Or
yeah,
are
who
they
else
just
is
gonna
willing
come
to wear a
up with whole new
codpiece?
story? Like, yeah. Exactly my point, because I don't think anybody else can pull that off comfortably and be able to watch it without.
I don't think anyone would be willing to do it anymore. I think that's had its day. I don't even know if that was actually part of the scripted like costume or whatever, or if it was just like David Bowie's like, no, I need a codpiece. If I can't have a codpiece when I'm acting like opposed to a little 13-year-old girl, I must have something to inflate my ego.
That was my
So
main thing.
weird.
It's like, are they going to have like a whole new story, or is it going to be just a remake of the last one? That's what I'm.
Yeah, you never know.
because-
Nowadays, though, it seems to be that they'll just remake anything because they've run out of ideas for new films. They're just like, oh,
Yeah.
quick, what else can we rip off and then just like repackage? Because they seem to be doing it with everything nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. My point is, I'm afraid that it's just going to be a newer version of the older one. Like different characters all the way around. They're just going to upgrade, you know, the Muppets and the mechanics and everything like
Yeah.
that, but it'd be the same principal story.
Yeah. Well, on the point of Labyrinth and all that then, so did any of you watch Dark Crystal then?
I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't really watch a whole lot. No, sorry.
So that was big. Because I was going to say, because that, for me, that was it came as part of like a DVD box set nowadays. And it was like a 2-part video as well, which was the thing. But I was going to ask, like, what did you think of that? Because for me, when I was a kid watching that, it's that damn creepy-ass, freaky film. And it's like a Jim Henderson, so it's the same guy who did the Muppets and stuff, made all the puppets for that. And some of them are disturbing in the way they're done. It's just a genuinely creepy and freaky film, with them stealing life from, like, the little animals in the film. It was just, I don't know how to put it across, really. It's just mortifying as a child to watch that.
Right.
I wondered if you'd seen that. So if you hadn't had the opportunity to watch it, I suggest you go away and watch it, and we can discuss that in another episode, because it'll be well worth it.
I haven't watched it either.
Like, for a kid's film, man, it's really disturbing. It really is.
Is it that
Yeah.
bad, honestly?
Well, if you imagine that was a film that you would have watched when you were like, what, 5, 6? And then it's like got these things that are literally like the which I suppose they look in essence like they're like birds of scavenger birds. I can't remember what they're called.
Buzzards?
Vultures.
Oh.
Yeah, they look kind of like that. My young lady's telling me now they're called Skeksis, but they look like vultures. And they're literally like, there's these little cute things that run around that live in the same domain as these things, and they literally like almost like bleed them dry for life force so they can live themselves. So like injecting themselves with the life force of these little creatures, and you get to see them as like they slowly wither and die basically whilst having their life drawn away from them. It's extremely disturbing for a kid's film.
Wow, that is pretty weird.
Yeah, man, you'll have to watch it to see what I mean. But honestly, when you watch it, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. It's truly just disturbingly creepy the way it's done for a kid's film. You know what I mean? Obviously, I suppose nowadays they'll happily put like people being shot in the head in kids' films and stuff like that. Oh, that's fine. You know?
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie will get a boob out in that. Whatever. They're happy with whatever nowadays.
Look, we could have violence, but not a boob.
No,
It's
right,
too
sorry.
far.
But that's what I mean. So basically, they would have almost put anything in nowadays. Into kids' films, and like back in the day, that wasn't like that. When I was younger, that wasn't the thing. You know what I mean? You had Care Bears, Gummy Bears, My Little Pony, and all that sort of stuff. You know, that's all like when we were kids, and none of that had any violence in it. Anything beyond happy, joy, thoughts wasn't allowed.
You are completely wrong. In every one of those, there is violence and fighting in every one of those cartoons.
But not in the same way. Admittedly, I suppose Transformers had some brutal sequences. If you watch the original Transformers film, where they have like when they die, all the flames that shoot out their eyes and stuff like that, it's really like mortifying, like death sequences. But most of the stuff, like people got beat up or got hurt and stuff like that, but that was the thing, you never saw them actually be hurt. No one bled or anything like that. All the violence had no consequence. no one was ever like damaged by it or anything like that. It was just that was it.
I see your point. The gore has went up.
Yeah, nowadays they'll happily have it. The people get killed in the series all the time and stuff. People just generally, it's just generally accepted thing that violence will be heavily laden in all of them. But you know, maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm just becoming old-fashioned as I get older, and so I'm like, hey, the violence and kids on my lawn and shaking my fist at the people down the street and stuff. Maybe that's the problem nowadays.
So what do you guys think of Grandma here? She's a little more ethnic than in the.
Where's she at?
I don't know if she's ethnic or if she's just like that's like the cause of the sun on her skin. She's now gone a bit more leathery.
Yeah.
She's a bit more of a leathery grandma character.
I'm not going to say a word because I will get smacked with racism in a heartbeat.
You just say ethnic instead of.
No,
whatever.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a race thing. I'm just saying that's the kind of like leather I want on my sofa. You see that?
Everyone's seen that grandma out there with the leather you could make a purse out of.
Yeah, exactly. I had one myself.
Yeah.
It's just like yeah.
We're all
Yeah, I mean,
that's all there's to it.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. All right, but that's cool. We've done quite well, I reckon. We've done quite well in this house. It looks the part. You were right, TG. The smaller scale hasn't affected it having everything in it, so it's still perfectly fine.
Liking
We're
it.
all
I think
good.
it does well. I think it
So
does
for
well.
that, you get a meow and a brrr, and a rub against the leg.
Oh my god, no, get away from my leg. I don't want you anywhere near my leg, okay?
Alright, so
I don't
let's
know
wrap
what
it
you're
up.
gonna do.
Let's,
already been 30
Let me get
minutes.
away
Wow.
from this.
Yeah, we've got our time's up. We've done the build. We've done our job for the day. We've discussed Labyrinth and Dark Crystal.
Sorry,
And the state of violence in kids' films today.
Oh my god, I could go on forever with that. So that's
Oh,
I mean, it's bumped up quite a bit even from my generation. So we're waiting on you to get out here. By the
I
way.
know the teleport kept on like lagging me back in, so I got pulled back inside the house.
Excuses.
Whoa,
Yeah.
what's this? Do you see this weird thing on the back of my head?
Yeah, it looks like a ponytail.
Maybe it's.
You know,
Yeah, we
like
just
it-
assumed you were like fronting for bronies.
Back in the day, the Vikings actually, where they had their hair so long, instead of it being under the helmet, they would put it in a ponytail and cut a hole in the back of the helmet to lay their hair out of. So
Wow.
now what?
Yeah, look at that. A little bit of history there.
Who knows their
Look at the
history
full
now?
package here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
we
it.
don't know. No, we don't want to. see
TG,
your
the man
package,
who
okay?
knows the history of haircuts. There we go.
Hey, I know a lot of stuff. I just don't put it out there. Anyways.
So let's wrap this up anyway.
I know
Nonetheless.
things, guys.
Shut up. Yeah, I know things too. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to stop by Outdead. Be sure to stop by Space Nerd. And if you're not subscribed by now, you're completely missing out on the whole series. You're going to miss out on this amazing adventure map once it's done. Because truly, in all reality, you guys don't know the in-betweens. You're only seeing what we want you to see. There's some secretive stuff that is happening in the background that you're completely missing out on, and you won't get to experience until we release it. So please stick around, throw a like on there, say hey to every one of us, and remember, not this episode, none of this, I said it in my last episode, we are doing the contest. In the next episode, we're going to draw the winner. We're going to go ahead and get that out of the way, put the statue up, and move on with the next episode. So stick around to the next one. We'll pick the winner. See you guys next time. Peace out.
See ya.
See you later. Meow.